There are many words to describe Kylo Ren. Irrational, short-tempered and intense are just a few, but following issue 5 of the Legacy of Vader comic, we can now add both King and Rebel Leader to that as well. Yes, that's right, Kylo Ren, just like his grandmother before him, becomes the monarch of Naboo. Though Padme was elected, Kylo seizes the title by force, and what unfolds afterwards is one of the most mind-boggling back and forth stories that we have ever seen. The comics are set in the period between The Last Jedi and the rise of Skywalker as the First Order is consolidating power and Kylo is settling in as Supreme Leader. In keeping with his actions in The Last Jedi, he's seeking to cement his legacy and overcome his insecurities. He starts out with a demonstration immediately after the Battle of Crate by disposing of the corpse of Snoke in front of an entire battalion of stormtroopers. He then travels to Mustafar, where he meets Vanne, a strange creature who we last saw in Rogue One as the servant of Vader. He is now, though, just a head in a jar. Vanne guides Kylo through Vader's past, taking him to Tatooine, and with Kylo dressed eerily like his father, they visit the old racing arena. Kylo learns of Anakin's slave routes, and then kills a couple of Rancors when heading to Gardula the Hutt's hideout. With the aid of a Force-sensitive baby monster, Gardula is able to capture and torture Ren. Though unable to break him, Kylo eventually destroys the hideout and escapes, along the way skinning lizard monsters and killing desert wanderers in order to contact the Finalizer. Vanne invites him to Naboo in order to take the next steps through Vader's life. He learns how Naboo has fallen from grace since the Empire was defeated, with different factions vying for power. Vanne details how Vader fell in love on Naboo and that the loss of Padme is what made him so powerful. There's a local tale about Vader being seen as a spirit of death that cursed anyone who spoke about Padme. This is paired alongside some pretty amazing artwork. After Kylo kills a bunch more people, we see him declare himself as king to the entire planet of Naboo. So once again, Naboo suffers an invasion. We get to see our first depiction of the urban assault tripod transport, which looks like it comes straight out of War of the Worlds. Just as it looks like Naboo is going to bend over and accept their new rulers, a lone rebel attacks the troopers in Spinnaker City. In an odd turn of events, including doing the splits, Kylo turns rebel, attacking his own men and rallying the locals. He teaches them how to fight back whilst also somehow pushing First Order propaganda about the Resistance being obliterated. He contacts General Hux and, playing both sides, orders the Resistance to be dealt with. Hux brings in a dreadnought and Kylo shows the rebels how to bring it down. What comes next is like a scene out of a fever dream as old ships cobbled together from X-Wings, TIE Fighters and N1 Starfighters emerge to attack. Kylo reveals to Vanne that he's doing this to stoke their fighting spirit and make Naboo strong. Vanne promises to show Kylo Vader's secret vault on Mustafar, and just before the dreadnought can fire on the city, Kylo orders a retreat, seemingly giving the rebels a win. The locals return to Kylo to celebrate, but he ends up slaughtering them all and vows to find an enemy worth actually killing. And that's where it leaves us. This is just issue 5 of 10, and so far it's been an absolutely insane ride. Kylo is completely unhinged, and I am all here for it. Up next, they promise to delve into Order 66. We might actually see Kylo head somewhere significant, perhaps the Jedi Temple on Coruscant. The next issue is releasing in July.